Hi everyone! As I've mentioned in an earlier video, among the many reasons we should study Bach's chorales is to notice the differences between what he wrote and what many textbooks suggest as common practice. The vertical approach to writing and analysing chorales, in which each chord is considered individually, for example, which appears in some textbooks and is often taught in music courses, appears not to be how Bach heard many of these works. In these videos then, I'll discuss aspects of each chorale and highlight features, some of which may differ from textbook explanations. While I'll be analysing the chorales without reference to their texts, it should be remembered that, especially for some of the more coloristic uses of harmony within them, Bach was probably influenced by a word or phrase. Bach's harmonisation of the initial bars of this chorale is fairly straightforward, with first inversion subdominant harmony here moving through first inversion dominant to tonic harmony, creating a 6-7-1 ascent in the bass. Here Bach moves from submediant to subdominant harmony, a very common progression as both triads share two notes. The subdominant chord then moves through a first inversion leading note diminished triad onto tonic harmony. 4-7-6-1 is a very common alternative progression to 4-5-1, as the dominant and leading note diminished chord both have a dominant function and are therefore essentially interchangeable. In this bar, Bach prolongs dominant function harmony, concluding the bar again with a first inversion leading note diminished triad. Here the bass and soprano move in thirds and Bach prolongs tonic harmony, initially with a leading note diminished triad, then dominant harmony. Voice exchange is also used between the soprano and tenor parts. Here, between the submediant, supertonic and dominant chords of this partial cycle of fifths progression, Bach uses tonic harmony, initially in second, then first inversion. Despite sounding on a relatively strong beat, the second inversion tonic triad is essentially a passing chord, with its fifth degree and the third degree of its first inversion sounding also as part of a voice exchange with the soprano. Because these notes of the given melody cannot be here used to form one of the recognised cadences in the chorale's tonic key G major, Bach treats this G major triad as the dominant seventh chord of C major, creating a perfect cadence in that key. Given the cadence on C, we can perhaps also hear this D triad as a major supertonic in C major, creating a 2-5-1 cadential progression in that key. After the cadence, the key of G major is immediately restored, with Bach again prolonging tonic G major harmony with dominant and leading note diminished chords. As in these bars, Bach here uses a voice exchange between the soprano and tenor parts. To conclude this chorale, Bach again uses a 6-2-5-1 partial cycle of fifths progression, preceded here by first inversion subdominant and dominant chords. The bass part of much of this phrase moves in a series of sixths with the soprano part. In this phrase also we see that this 6-7-1 ascent in the bass part is reversed, as is the order of this move from submediant to subdominant harmony. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.